Hey guys, so a couple of people asked for updates on the cat goings on at the old Japanese farmhouse. As we mentioned, the cat rescue people said that we had to keep the cat in a cage for a week. Now, the cage is pretty good, but have a look at the ladder. Those of you who have cats would know cats would probably climb a ladder, but they can't go down a ladder. It's not possible. It's not the way they work, is it? So it's pretty strange. Otherwise, it's a pretty reasonable cage. If you have to put a cat in a cage, it's pretty reasonable. But we weren't happy with it, so we took away the ladder and put a couple of boxes in there so that the cat can get up on the shelves. And then we left the doors open, right? So we just don't like the idea of a cat in a cage. But anyway, they told us that we have to put a barrier across that doorway there, or a barrier across the Genkan. So they want a barrier between where the cat is and the front door. Now, we knew they were going to make us jump through some pretty weird hoops. So we're going to do whatever they say for a week until they are satisfied and they sign off on it and we get the cat, we give them the money, they go away and we don't see them again. So obviously it's really wide space there in the Genkan, don't want to do that, so decided to put something across the doorway. And again, it's all temporary just to satisfy them. So we happen to have a couple of cages that used to go around the stoves, the kerosene stoves, to stop the kids getting burnt on the kerosene stoves, and we don't use them anymore. So those cages actually folded up into 4 pieces. So I've got 2 of those pieces and some cable ties. The idea is should be flexible enough to be able to put them exactly where we want them and then tie them up with the cable ties so they stay where we want them to. So a couple of screws, some plastic, that brown plastic there is electrical ducting that happened to be lying around as well. So a couple of pieces of electrical duct, a couple of screws, battery drill, boom boom. So this is all temporary, right? Once they approve the cat and they say that they're happy, we'll give them their money. Niman it is, $200, and they'll go away. And then we'll stop doing silly things, because this is a waste of time. Those of you who have a cat know that cats can jump vertically really high, right? So as I was making this, I was fully aware that the cat is going to be able to jump over it, right? But we're not putting it in for the cat. We're putting it in for the lady. It's going to come in a few days' time and approve us to have the cat, right? So it's typical Japan. Those of you who missed the first video, it's just silliness, you know. So just making it so it fits where we need it to fit and tie it with cable ties. So the cost until now is 0, right? So that's the thinking is, okay, we'll jump through their silly hoops, make this silly gate for them to keep them happy. And again, we really appreciate what they do, you know, that cat protection people, you know, they rescue homeless cats, and by doing that, they not only rescue the cats, but they also save the wildlife, don't they? Because cats aren't native and they go around eating all the wildlife. So by rescuing the cats, they save the cats and they save a whole heap of wildlife. So we really respect what they do. That's why we're jumping through the hoops and getting a cat from them rather than from a pet shop and perpetuate the animal factory. So there it is, that's the end result. And about 30 minutes later, the cat jumped vertically, sat in front of that gate and jumped vertically to the top of it and then just jumped over. As anticipated, right? Fully expected that's what would happen. But again, this isn't for the cat. This is to show the lady when she comes in a few days' time, look, we put the barrier up you wanted. So there's the tiger. So he sat there and meowed a little while. I want to go out, I want to go out. He's actually really shy and timid at the moment. Oh, this is a sad story. We found out his background. Someone dumped him in a rubbish bag. And someone found this rubbish bag that was moving, and he was in this rubbish bag. Isn't that sad? So yeah, it didn't work. He jumped vertically over the top of it. So that's okay. So yeah, we don't like the cage thing. Not keen on the cage. Not keen on the little fence thing. But it's just to keep them happy. And then once they approve it. But it's just so Japan. It's so Japan, the faffing and the nonsense and the carrying on. But we'll do it. We'll do it, and at the end of it, we'll have that dude there free to wander the house. But there's a next step coming. We've got a plan for later on. Put something outside. We'll show you that. Those two people are interested. We'll show you later. More videos coming soon.